AMC Studios in New York. It's Late Night with Conan O'Brien. Tonight, John Tesh from Saturday Night Live, Daryl Hammond, and musical guest Squirrel Nut Zipper. With the Max Weinberg 7. Now, here's your host, Conan O'Brien.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show, everybody. We have a fantastic show for you this evening. I showered for this one. It's going to be great. And you can tell, yeah, we have a great program for you this evening. And we got to talk about this right away, folks. Big story in the news today. I think we all know what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's right. Nobody knows what the hell I'm talking about. So, like, what happened? Who are you? No, this is a big story, and it's rare you get a story this big. Everyone knows what I'm talking about. Last night, of course, on the campaign trail, it was revealed that in 1976, George W. Bush was arrested for drunk driving. This is what we heard about, yeah. That's right, yeah, and this is true, they're telling us more now. According to reports, the arresting officer became suspicious when he noticed George W. wasn't slurring his words. That's when they knew there was a major problem. He put tequila in him, and he's articulate. All right. This is interesting. This is an interesting story. This election day, for the first time ever, some voters are going to be allowed to cast their ballots over the internet. Interesting? Yeah, and if you don't want to vote, you can still download pictures of naked co-eds from the Electoral College, which is nice. By the way, I appreciate the crowd when I did the setup going, ooh. You can cast votes over the internet. Ooh. I love it when they try and help me out. Yeah, this is... The most boring setup of all time. You know that mice only live for 3 years? This is interesting because I'm sort of in the world of television. Next fall, a new TV show is going to air. This is true. A new TV show is going to air called Who Wants to Date a Hooters Girl? That's true. That's true. Yeah, apparently it's the perfect show for people who say the questions on Millionaire are too hard. People didn't go, huh, on that stuff. They're like, what? Watch that. Last thing I'll mention, speaking of television, a spokesperson for the program Live with Regis says that until they find a replacement for Kathy Lee Gifford, Kathy Lee won't be allowed back on the show. That's what they said. Yeah, and in a... yeah. So mean. Anyway, in a related story, Regis Philbin announced that finding a replacement should take about 15 to 20 years. That was what you can't... All right, let's discuss tonight's show. We got a great show for you tonight. I call him Teshi. You may call him whatever you want. He's a musical artist, worked for many years on Entertainment Tonight. He's here tonight to bring the magic to us, John Tesh. know this. You can't tell at home. You know, they always just sort of shoot him from the waist up. He's like 9 feet tall, John Tesh. He's like, ah! We're gonna get him out here with electric prods. All right. I think this interview will go well. We also have a very funny guy and perfect person to have on the program tonight from Saturday Night Live, Darrell Hammond on the show. Master impressionist, illusionist. I love the musical guest tonight, Squirrel Nut Zippers on the show. Always good. And what is that? That's like a 1968 sort of weird saran wrap jacket you're wearing.
I got it in high school.
Okay, buttoned all the way up past his throat, suffocating him as we speak. Max Weinberg, the Max Weinberg 7. Max! Thank you, gentlemen.